What's going on? What's going on? All right, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. I'm your gracious host, A6. Let's give a clap to all y'all subscribers. And let's give a clap to me, myself personally, because I have managed with the help of you guys to break 1,000 subscribers. Yes, sir, we did it after 3 years of grinding. We finally got there. So we can only go up from here. So I greatly appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for watching, man. Everybody chiming in, coming in with their own information. Yo, it's just a great thing, yo, to watch the people work together peacefully, man, and come up with solutions, you know, and which is what it's all about at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, we are the ones who are supposed to be in the know and are supposed to have this information. So it is what it is. So with that said, I want to bring up a topic I was thinking about, matter of fact, yesterday. So we all know about the state citizen thing and the foreign national thing that we're doing, and we all know how we're moving in terms of the whole entire situation with the passports and such, the passport cards and all that other information. So we have to make sure we treat this almost like sacred knowledge, which means it's on a need-to-know basis. So we were debating whether or not certain people should take down their processes to obtain a foreign national passport, because it's come to our attention that some people have been abusing it, and it's just not for everybody, man. Like, again, I've been saying this over and over again, and I'm going to reiterate it one more time. If you intend to just get your foreign national passport and just basically continue doing what you were doing without learning anything, or without, you know, at least putting in some investigation or investigative informational seekage, or if that's what you want to call it, it's probably ain't for you, man. And if you one of them people who are already in some shit, or already fucking up or something like that, and you do this shit, it ain't for you either. Like, because at the end of the day, that's not what this is about. This is not about getting you out of any trouble. The object is to stay your ass out of trouble, honestly. Because again, what's been said before, and what will continue to be said, even if you aren't a U.S. citizen, a lot of people you know are, or still classify themselves as U.S. citizens, which means they're liable for fuckery. So yo, even though you aren't, other people still are, man. So be careful with that. Don't be out here acting like an asshole, yo. And it only becomes an issue when you being a dickhead. Like, as with anything, when you rubbing it in somebody's face or something like that, or you just showing out because you think you got a get out of jail free card, they can fuck with somebody else, you know what I mean, that you know or whatever, or you care about. So I mean, like, yo, just be chill with it, man. If you got your shit, yo, just be chill, man, for real. And then what people don't also know is, it says right on the sheet and right on the passport book that they can actually request you to give your shit back, because at the end of the day, this shit is property of the U.S. corporation. You're just classifying yourself as a foreign national so that the king's men and the king's men on horses leave you the fuck alone. But at the end of the day, this is still U.S. corporate property. So be very careful how you move, because your card can be pulled literally, you know what I mean? And don't tell nobody this kind of information that seems like they might be an ass face, you know what I mean? And I hate to be like ageist or some shit like that, but like, yo, again, I said it before, again, and I'll say it again. When I was younger, bro, I did not need no shit like this. When I was in my 20s, early 20s, late teens, I did not need no shit like this, bro. Fuck no. I can imagine how much trouble I would have gotten back in the day fucking around with shit like this. Just thinking I was untouchable. Nah, don't need that. So I mean, with that said, use your judgment very wisely on who you let be privy to this information, because it shouldn't be for everybody. This shit is like esoteric knowledge, and it's only really for people who want to do the work to learn more about it. It's not just for people who just want to learn one thing and keep pushing. No, because remember, these whole corporations function off your ignorance. They benefit off you being ignorant. The more you don't know, the more money they make off you. That's how these corporations work. So with that said, you got to make sure you're aware of that. got to make sure you do your research, because again, you're gonna be tested. I mean, we all know we've done our research to make sure that these people know about this shit, which I'm convinced they know about it. They just try to ignore it. But I mean, again, the corporations can't function unless they have sheep to keep it moving willingly. You got people who defend this. You literally have people who defend what's going on. I was talking to people yesterday, and they're out of the whole group with everything going on. Well, these people are open-minded anyway. Out of the whole group, goddamn, my throat scratchy. Out of the whole group, you had I think it was 10 people. You got 1 or 2 people who just think it's all complete bullshit and don't even believe none of it, or just think you're crazy. But then the rest of them will listen. And you might actually have one that might try. But the way people's minds work, they gotta hear shit from multiple sources first. And the reason for that is because there's so much information out there. So I mean, take that for what you will. And just know when we out here moving, man, we moving responsibly. We not picking on people. We not looking for trouble. We not fucking with the police for no reason. We are standing up for ourselves, because that's what rights are all about. We stand up for our rights. But we not looking for trouble. So if you the kind of person who just be out there with an S on your chest, just continue being a U.S. citizen and shit, and just do that and then deal with it from there. Because at the end of the day, you can pull all this shit off if you a U.S. citizen, because when you were born, you were actually born a state citizen. But when you get that birth certificate and all that other bullshit, and you've been signing away contracting willingly all your life, you've been identifying as a U.S. citizen. So you was an American national when you was first born, but then boom, you contracted it away and you put the U.S. citizenship before the foreign national, American national shit. So that's how they see you. But if you don't even have your foreign national passport, I mean, you can apply the laws to you, because of course they're laws and they're rules that are supposed to be followed by these corporations. You can try it. It's gonna be harder, because the motherfuckers ain't gonna want to hear shit you gotta say, because you're an underling at that point. But hey, and even if you got your American national passport, you saw what happened to me. They gonna still try you. They might. It's kind of like a frog eating one of those killer death bees or whatever the hell they are. One of them nasty tropical bees with 70 stingers on them and shit. The frog hungry enough, he'll eat the bitch, and the bee will get eaten. But guess what? That shit gonna fuck you up on the way down. It's not worth it. You be better off spitting that bitch back out. And that's how it is. So if they try you, they should know there'll be repercussions. They ain't gonna just be give you a ticket or violate your rights or some shit like that, and there ain't gonna be no repercussion to it. Oh nah, it's gonna be a big ass repercussion, and they gotta know this. So if they overstep, you gotta be ready to take the proper channels, which is why research comes in handy. You have to know what to do and what to file, who to talk to. You ought to know, first off, if you even doing this shit, you should know who your particular district police chief's name is by heart. You shouldn't even have to look that shit. You should know it by heart automatically, because you gonna be reaching out to them motherfuckers, I guarantee you. You should know who your governor is, which is easy as hell. You should have a contact with your district court, because that's what they use to try to throw you in their jurisdiction. And you should know who your attorney general is. Those are the 4 names and locations you should know, because you're gonna be sending mail to them. Promise you. You will be sending mail. It's not about just getting no passport and moving around and continue to move the same. Nah, you're going to be cutting out letters, and you're going to be getting shit signed, and you're going to be getting shit notarized and creating affidavits. Yo, it's a lot to this shit, man. But it's all part of the game, yo. All this shit is a chess game, yo. And the tools have always been here for us to use. It's just we didn't know they were there. It's all a chess game, man. You got to know how to operate. So you know how to operate or move or do whatever or shake. Got it. So there we have it, yo. And that's all it is to that. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Meanwhile, I'll holler at y'all later. Thank you for helping me get to 1,000. We up to 10K next. That's the next goal. Peace out. 1.